Samantha Mirabal, and I'm here with Dr. Joseph Arvay with Adjustments for Life here in North Glen, Colorado. And we're here today to talk about the serious epidemic of diabetes and how chiropractic care might be able to help some people suffering with diabetes. Thank you for doing this interview today.
You're welcome.
I'm really excited about some of the things I discovered researching chiropractic care and how it's helped people with diabetes. But I'm going to start with the sobering truth about diabetes. According to the CDC, in 2007, it is estimated 23.6 million people in the USA suffered from diabetes. I personally experienced a bout with gestational diabetes my last pregnancy, so this topic is of particular interest to me as well. In preparing for this interview, I discovered there are many published cases and personal testimonials of people being drastically helped and sometimes having symptoms even disappear through chiropractic care. Their diabetes is no longer even detectable. So that's really interesting, and I wanted to get some facts about this because there's a lot of people that aren't aware that being adjusted or anything like that can help. So my first question for you is, can chiropractic care actually help people that have diabetes?
Yes, it can. Of course it can. And again, in my office, we're known as a maximized living center, where we don't just look at a person and just their spine, we look at the whole person. First, we look at, are you toxic, or what are you eating, and can we help you with that? Are you getting oxygen into your cells as far as exercise? And are you all stressed out and just too busy? But also to look at your nerve system and your spine and see how your brain is talking, in this case diabetes, to the pancreas. So yes, definitely can help.
Okay. Well, this is a question probably everybody has. What does having our necks and backs adjusted have to do with helping diabetes?
Well, let's talk about it. Why does somebody get diabetes? How come, it's not necessarily generational, it's not necessarily in the genes, science hasn't proved that, but to realize that God made our bodies perfect. We're not made to have diabetes, so something goes wrong. And so how can adjusting a spine cause that or help that? Well, let's just look at that as far as interference. If I unplug your refrigerator, what happens to the food inside of it?
It would rot.
It starts to rot. So when I see someone with diabetes, basically their pancreas is rotting. Why? Well, is the brain able to talk to that pancreas? If not, then if I cut the nerve going to the pancreas, what happens?
It would die.
It would die, exactly. Yeah. So, but if we pinch that nerve going to the pancreas, can you see how that would cause the same thing, a rotting effect to occur to that organ?
Oh, so instead of just like cutting the line, it's just the energy's been cut down.
Exactly, you're blocking it. You're blocking it. So that pancreas is no longer getting 100% of the brain's messages, causing a disease process to occur, and what you see is the blood sugar levels start to go crazy.
Wow. All right. Well, how does an adjustment aid the body, as you're talking about here, to heal itself?
Well, again, if this vertebrae is pinching on the nerve, and we go through our scientific specific process through x-ray and examination, and we find which vertebrae is causing the pinching, and we begin to take the pressure off that nerve, does it make sense how, like plugging the refrigerator back in, the brain now is going to be able to begin to talk to that pancreas better. The brain knows what that pancreas needs to heal. Okay, that's how God made it. So as that brain starts talking to that pancreas, that inborn healing power, that inborn healing potential that all of us have, now goes to begin to work, and that healing process begins to heal the pancreas and fix the person.
I think that's great, because I've always believed that we get a cut, we heal. Our bodies actually do have the ability to heal themselves, and what he's saying is that it's just being stopped through a pinch.
Pressure on the nerve.
A pinch, yeah. Okay. Does it matter when a person who has diabetes starts receiving care to make sure that that nerve is running properly to the pancreas?
Well, the first thing we should do is try to prevent diabetes from happening in that person's life. That's why we suggest that all children get checked after the birth process to make sure there's nothing in their spine out of alignment to prevent diabetes or anything else from happening.
Wow.
But again, if you've been diagnosed with diabetes, now's the time to come get your spine checked. They're going to tell you about everything else. They're going to run tests on you, do all kinds of tests on you, but nobody is going to check that nerve supply going to the pancreas. And we do that every day in this office. And if we find that nerve being pinched, and now we can unlock it, unpinch it if you would, and let that brain start talking to the body, that person starts getting healthy. And as they get so healthy, they no longer have the diabetes. It is very possible for that to happen.
I saw online many testimonials of people who reduced taking their insulin significantly. It reduced it, and also didn't have to take it anymore. They literally didn't even need it. So I have a question, though. You said you're a Maximized Living doctor. What is unique about being a Maximized Living doctor versus being a traditional chiropractor?
Well, in Maximized Living, we realize there's 5 essentials to being healthy. Again, number 1, are you toxic? Because that's what's causing the diabetes. It can. You can be toxic and throw off your blood sugar levels. Number 2 is how is your eating? If you're eating foods that cause your blood sugar levels and rot your body, that can make you sick too. If you're not exercising in the right way, you're not pumping oxygen to your cells, that can cause you to have diabetes and be sick. And also, if you're so stressed out, definitely that can have effects on your blood system too. But if you've never had your nerve system checked to see if there's any nerves being blocked, again, that can lead to being unhealthy. And in your case, the effect could be diabetes. And so again, that's what Maximized Living is all about. 5 essentials. And we start doing this with people and start taking people through the 5 essentials, watch out. Miracles happen.
That's great. This is offering me a lot of hope, and I hope that there's all kinds of people that are starting to see things in a new way. He's not only talking about covering up your diabetes by taking insulin, but maybe helping your body to heal itself, and that's exciting. So I hope that everyone who's watching this video will look into this and check out MaximizedLiving.com to find this type of a doctor in your area. And thank you, Dr. Joe, for doing this interview, and thank you, everybody, for watching.